Universal income is very essential, but it shouldn't be a priority. Like every youth should be given a stipend every month. It's not a priority.
Okay.
If everyone is okay, what do you want to do with stipends? I think about 2-3 years ago.
Sorry to cut in, but it's not really about being okay. Sometimes it's not even about learning. To me, I think a lot of people want to learn. They want to acquire a skill. They want to do so many things, but they have bills piled up. Do you get? When you have a lot of bills and responsibility to shoulder, learning all these things will not come to your head. Even if you really want to do it, learning will not come to your head, because the only thing that will come to your head at that moment is how to get money and counter all this responsibility. So sometimes it's not even about talking, it's not about tips, it's not about, because those tips, those talking to will go a long way. Hello, amazing viewers. This is your baby girl, Lima. Of course, your host with the most. So, guys, it is yet another episode on Time Out with Lima Season 2. And trust me, we are in for a sweet one today. I mean, a very interesting one. So, in the studio with me today, I have my honorable Mr. Abi in the studio with me today. Yeah, welcome, Mr. Abi.
Good afternoon. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here.
We are happy to have you too. So, Mr. Habib, of course, I know you as Chief Whip, Lagos State Youth Parliament, but then I still want you to, tell us about you and you alone more on this camera.
Yeah. So, hi, everyone. My name is Habeebullahi Arayemi. I am the Chief Whip of the Lagos State Youth Parliament and also a Lagos State Youth Ambassador. So I represent the good people, the good youth of Koshofe Constituency 1 at the Lagos State Youth Parliament. So I'm a very good, I'm a youth advocate. So we advocate for the betterment and for the well-being of the youth.
For the betterment
and the well-being of the youth.
Okay. That's our President General. So, Mr. Habib, your profile is really, really intriguing. I mean, I find it really fascinating. But then I need to ask you, how did you get here? Can you share your experience with your journey, especially?
Okay, yeah. So my journey so far in leadership, basically in youth advocacy, has been so inspiring even to myself, because I never thought of meeting myself here. I think I started my journey about 2 years ago when I saw a number of youths doing well in this space, advocating for the youth, doing some community projects, and making some engagements to better the life of the youth. So I thought of also joining them to see how I can also make my impact. But as a youth, you can't just go there, be making impact without being empowered.
Right.
So you need to have some skills. It's very much important for everyone to know that there is no one who has succeeded or someone who you see at a higher position that do not have a story to tell.
Yeah.
So it's just about time. You yourself are going to have a time to share your story.
Yeah.
So still yet, I'm yet to get to where I'm going. Okay. So I'm still in the childbirth period. Okay. So alhamdulillah, I thank God for where I am today. So I think about 2 years ago, when I saw some youths, a couple of them carrying out some youthful engagement, youth program, speaking on behalf of the youth, advocating for the youth. So I thought as much of also becoming one of them to also make an impact, no matter how little it is. So then I got in contact with the Lagos State Youth Ambassadors. So I learned that if you want to become a Lagos State Youth Ambassador, you have to pass through the Good Youth Academy, which is an initiative under the Lagos State Ministry of Youth and Social Development. We are going to be tutored. We are going to learn about different skills, how to become a leader, how you can improve yourself for about 5 days. Then they shortlist you across different divisions. Then you later go to the camp to become a legal staff as a 50 of you. So, well, I wasn't the top head, but at least I was part of the top 50 out of 500 who went for the training. So we carried out this project for a year. I carried out 1 or 2 leadership projects, empowering the youth, engaging the youth, organizing conferences, summits to engage the youth. So that's what we've been doing for the past 2 years. Earlier this year, as a youth advocate and someone who they see that can represent the youth well. So I got this slot to join the Lagos State Parliament as a member to represent the youth of Oshofe at the Lagos State Parliament. So I joined and I also contested for the position of the chief whip, which I emerged among my colleagues who contested with me to becoming the chief whip of the Lagos State Youth Parliament. So here I am.
President General among the nation. That's a very fascinating story, and I'm really intrigued by that. Yeah, the viewers are aware of the theme of the week, which is empowering the youth empowerment and entrepreneurship as a driver for economic development in the country. For a country like Nigeria that tends to face so many challenges, personally, I just think that entrepreneurship is a coping mechanism for all of us in the country now. I don't know if you agree with me on that.
Definitely, yes. There used to be a time when I do discuss with some people that can everybody become an entrepreneur?
Okay.
Definitely, yes, it is possible.
Okay. Did you write about that?
I agree with that.
Did you write about it?
Yes,
for everybody becoming
an entrepreneur.
Okay.
Yeah, we discuss. So I agree to the fact that it's possible, in as much as we are not selling the same thing.
Right.
So entrepreneurship is not only about selling. Sometimes you offer services.
Yes.
Sometimes you create solutions.
Yes.
Sometimes you create a job. For example, now I may be a plumber.
Okay.
While you are, let's say, a fashion designer.
Okay.
So you may be offering me fashion services, while I offer you service that deal with plumbing.
Okay.
So we might have an exchange of services.
Right.
But we're not doing the same thing.
Right.
So we can have a lot of civil servants who work in the government space, and they have some other things they are doing. Some will have their shop, some will have their company, but they're not the one there. But they may hire people to work there,
yes.
creating an employment opportunity for people through entrepreneurship.
Yes.
So we can all become, but what is certain is all of us cannot become an entrepreneur.
Yes.
But it's possible we all become while we do different services for people.
Yeah, true. I agree to that, and your points are 100% valid, because I feel like in this part of the country now, you just have to be able to do something for yourself.
Exactly.
And for people around you to benefit. Because the way the country is going now, skill acquisition is supposed to be a compulsory course, even in secondary school now. I don't know if you have.
Yes, I agree with that. Definitely.
Because you've been in secondary school, you were being taught chemistry, biology, but I can tell you categorically that even a 12 years old now has started facing life.
Definitely, yes.
He or she has started seeing the rough side of life. It's not even in Nigeria alone. I just think all this skill acquisition, vocational training, they are meant to be even taught in secondary school. So, like going with the theme of the week now, the youth empowerment and entrepreneurship is definitely a coping mechanism, and it's something that has helped the development of the country. And me personally, I want to ask you, did you perhaps have any idea if the government have like a platform for business owner, either people that are just starting their business or people that have been in the business for a while now, like a support, a funding scheme for them?
Yeah, for every country.
Yes.
That is like Nigeria now, a country that has a high number of youths living in the country, not ordinary youth of workable age, with the energy and the zeal to work. It is very, very important for the government to have 1 or 2 ways of supporting them, either financially or in other aspects. For example, in Nigeria, the federal government of Nigeria other through the Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, or through the Ministry of Establishment, Training and Pension, or through the Ministry of Youth or Social Development. There are supposed to be some opportunities, some support systems that should have been in place. In Nigeria, we do have them. Coming down to Lagos State, the Lagos State government has several opportunities, several supporting systems for the youth, especially the SMEs, those who are starting small businesses, to get support from the government and stand on their own. Because assisting the government assisting the youth, they're not only helping them, but they are creating platform for them to rise on their own through the support of the government. For example, now under the Lagos State Ministry of Establishment, Pension and Training, so from the name of the ministry, they teach them on how to establish themselves, to train them on businesses, how to establish business, how to improve their business. For those who are having nothing, they can have training. So we have what we call LSYP, Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, established under the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund Law 2016, whereby the government has this program under the LSTF where they train youth in different skills: plumbing, web design, photography, videography, cake and bakery and other things, where the youths go to these centers across Lagos State to learn for 3 months, 6 months or more than that. And they even support them with transport fare. So they go there every day, they get stipends.
But sorry to cut in. This, you mentioned something about support from the government, like they have their own scheme or whatever. Are you sure people don't need connection? So
definitely no. Personally,
wait. If I don't need a connection to get support from them, what is the easiest route to doing that?
I mentioned just only one earlier: LSETF. LSETF, Lagos State Employment Trust Fund. LSETF. So you can search on Facebook and IG or go to Google. You are going to see the link there, so you can actually apply. But it's very essential as a Lagosian to have this thing we call LASRA.
Of course,
LASRA is Lagos State Residential Identity Card or number. So which means that you need to register for you to be documented as a Lagosian. So for any opportunity you are looking for in Lagos, mostly they request for this LASRA, because this LSTF was established to
LSTF. Please, my pen.
It was established to support the residents of Lagos State with job opportunity, employment opportunity, skills, and loans for business owners. So you don't need link, as far as I know, because I registered about 2 years ago. I was called for the training, but I wasn't chance to go. Though I went there for the scanning, I was picked, but I wasn't able to go. So I have friends.
So I don't need to message them online.
You register online.
Okay, you register online.
So if you succeed through the registration, a message is going to be sent to your email. You go there for the physical screening. Through submitting your documents. There are some programs for people who are undergraduate, some for those who are you got it at secondary school, some for graduates, university graduates that do not have things they are doing, which is under LSETF. So you don't need a connection, definitely no, because it is open to everybody. You can register. And I have friends, people who have registered exactly. So another training opportunity that you can register for through the Lagos State, we have something we call LEAP, Life Skill Employment and Entrepreneurship Program. So recently, about 2-3 days ago, the Lagos State governor himself, under the Lagos State government, he was there. He graduated about 5,000 plus youths. Majorly they are women. Mostly are women in skills and
I'm interested in all of that.
Yeah, and they were rewarded with a lot of things.
Where was I?
Days ago.
No, why don't you tell me?
Definitely it is on the platform. If you are
why don't you tell me personally?
Definitely
as you to me.
Okay. If you are telling me why haven't I tell you? That means I have a lot of youth also asking me that why didn't I tell them? Which means we have a lot of youth.
This is an opportunity.
Or we have platforms that you can join. So each and every one of you can follow the government page, Lagos State Government on Facebook, IG, Lagos State Ministry of Youth and Social Development, Facebook and IG. So you'll be seeing updates yourself through them. So that the Lagos State Ministry of Youth and Social Development, there used to be this program to every year to celebrate the International Day, the International Youth Day, or the International Youth Week. So they call it Business Amplifier Clinic. So in this program, they will call out to youths who have business, either small or a sizable number of business. Like maybe you've been running it for so long, or you're just starting. So they are going to train you for about a couple of days. What you need to boost your business. So after, I think on the second or third day, you are going to pitch your business. That if you are to provide this business service for people, this I'm going to do and that. So after the pitching, the business competition, so they are going to pick 5 or more than that, and they're going to award them the some amount of money. So the one I witnessed earlier, they said that's about in August. They picked 5 of them. The highest got about 2.5 million naira, while the lowest got about 500,000 naira. So these are the Lagos Ministry of to celebrate International Youth Day or Youth Week. So the Lagos State Ministry of Training, Establishment and Pension also have their scheme also, where they help youth or women or people who are interested in training youth acquisition. So at the end of the training, they do support them. For example, LSYP do support youth. Aside from the transport fare they give them maybe for a month or for 3 months, after the training, those who are interested to seek for loan, they do grant them loan to boost their business. So these are few of the support system that the Lagos State government do dish out for people.
Nice. Me personally, I wanted to attack you that you and the Lagos State that you have been mentioning, you guys need to like compensate us, the youth. But from what you have said so far, like we've been able to get a lot of information on how to go about other things. No, they are hidden facts from people before now. So I think now that you mentioned about it, that you talked about it and make emphasis on them, I hope that viewers and other people that are listening to this video or that are watching this video also get to enjoy this privilege. So thank you for sharing this amazing information. But of course, like you said, you're a youth ambassador, you're a youth leader, and there are a lot of youths out there that are the verge of giving up right now because of the country situation. So I just want you to at least send them a word of encouragement and boost their morale. Or start from me. I need it. Bring it up.
To all Nigerian youths, especially the Lagosians.
Yeah.
You should. I want you to believe that there's no one who you see there doing good do not have one or two stories to tell.
Yes.
Some do not have parents to support them. You see some people as people who get connection. Maybe they get to where they have because of the connection. But sadly speaking, a lot of people like me, myself, I got to where I am not with a connection. Before you will even get to a stage that if you do not even have the required skills, leadership skills, you won't even have access to connection.
Is it even about leadership skills, or is about preparing for opportunities?
Exactly. So as a youth, you need to prepare yourself because opportunity can come anytime. If you are a youth and you are not empowered yourself, if opportunity comes, how do you want to perform? How do you want to utilize? Exactly. Because for example now, let's say the Lagos State government, for example, recently Lagos State government appointed about 4 SSAs. One SSA for your student union affairs, SSA on tertiary institution, SSA on basic and secondary education, and SSA on vocational skills. So these people, they are people that will have the skills. So as a youth, if you do not have the skills required and you find yourself in a leadership position, how do you want to go? So you need to know that whatever the problem Nigeria is facing today, you need to keep improving yourself because no one can tell what the future is going to be about. So in as much as you're not lazy, you are being energetic and you have the vision, you are going to get there. It may be far, it may be very quick, but know that you have a vision, you are going as a
know that starting is the hardest.
So I want to advise as a Nigerian, in this Nigeria we are today, in as much as you are not lazy and you can work, you will eat. Do not think that one work is small. The income you are earning is so little. Let me share an experience. At my place there, someone came from Ibadan to scout with me.
Okay.
He was saying there's no work, there's nothing for him to, not a lot of things for him to earn in Ibadan.
Okay.
So he came to Lagos, a graduate and a professional electrician. So he started getting, receiving 66,000 naira per month with wife and children. I told him, keep improving yourself. So this particular place where he got employed, there's no particular drawing electrical skill that he did not have the skill before. But I told him, learn it there. Even the money you are earning is not much, but the experience you are going to acquire in Lagos, in Lagos buildings, you won't acquire it elsewhere because Lagos is a mega city. And he used about 6 months with us there. I should tell you that he got an appointment, a job opportunity in Port Harcourt about 2 weeks ago of 500,000 naira.
Wow.
From 60,000 naira to 500,000 naira. Sometimes he's going to drink garri. We are going to drink garri and fish together because there's nothing much for him to eat. But he wasn't lazy. He was optimistic. He has his vision and he keep learning. So as a Lagosian, you need to keep learning. In as much as you're not lazy and you're ready to work, the opportunity is waiting for you. You might not have the knowledge today, but in as much as you're improving yourself, that means you are improving yourself, you are exposing yourself to more opportunity as Lagos State keep moving. Lagos State is moving faster than ever before. Lagos State is not comparing itself with other states in Nigeria. Lagos State is comparing itself to other countries in Nigeria. Lagos State government is placing Lagos as a global city, not in Nigeria alone. So if you are a Lagosian and you are residing in Lagos, know that you are not a local champion. You are an international youth, and you are exposing a lot of opportunity as a Lagosian. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Keep moving, and I know very well, very soon in the nearest future, you are going to see yourself in your dreamland as a person who has excelled, a person who has achieved, and a person who has been transformed.
Thank you, Honorable Habeebullahi. Thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate you.
You want to mention something about this universal income? So you need to get yeah, you need to add it.
Okay, because they are prepared for it. Yeah, universal income is a necessity now. Do we have any in Lagos State?
Universal income is very essential, but it shouldn't be a priority. Like every youth should be given a stipend every month. It's not a priority.
Okay.
If everyone is okay, what do you want to do with stipends? I think about 2-3 years ago.
Sorry to cut in, but it's not really about being okay. Sometimes it's not even about learning. To me, I think a lot of people want to learn. They want to acquire a skill. They want to do so many things, but they have bills piled up. Do you get? When you have a lot of bills and responsibility to shoulder, learning all these things will not come to your head. Even if you really want to do it, learning will not come to your head, because the only thing that will come to your head at that moment is how to get money and counter all this responsibility. So sometimes it's not even about token, it's not about tips, it's not about, because those tips, those tokens will go a long way
in helping the youth.
It will go a long way.
I agree with you.
It will go a long way.
But I would like to affirm that
it's a necessity.
But this is Nigeria.
It has to be a priority too. Yes, you said it shouldn't be a priority. Yes. It has to be a priority.
Okay, let me agree with you. I will also share my my view to that. This is Nigeria. There are some youths that are captured and some youths who are not captured. We have the organized youth and non-organized youth. If the federal government today decide to be giving the youth stipends, that would be only for the youth who are organized. A lot of youth who are organized in the sense that youth who are documented. We are talking about LASRA the other time, that Lagosians are expected to have LASRA. I'm very sure not 50% of Lagosians have the LASRA.
I'm not very sure of that.
So if they want to share the money, for example, they will have to use all these documented records.
But why are they not even sharing any of the money?
About 2 years ago, the federal government actually did it. The federal government decided to share 8,000 naira to about 12 million households in Nigeria.
Did you get any?
That is how we keep saying it. We did not get.
I have LASRA. They have LASRA.
It is a federal government program.
Okay, so what document was required to get the 8,000?
Maybe they use NIN definitely. It's not only about
I have NIN.
But it's about, this is Nigeria. Not everyone wants the success of everybody. this country is corrupt.
Thank you for agreeing.
This country is corrupt.
That the country is corrupt.
If Nigeria government decide to do something today, the government will only approve, the National Assembly will approve, but do we know those who are in charge of it?
Fair enough. Fair.
Which means if the government decide to do that, it will only be record that will do that. A lot of Nigeria will say they have not received it. 2 years ago, 2013 or 2022, the federal government decided to distribute 8,000 naira per household for 12 million household. I can actually say that not everyone can boldly say they receive it, but it's the record the government did it.
Yeah.
So that is why I said it should not be the priority, because the government will be recording it that they've done this. It will only keep being a waste of money, because some people will be the ones sitting down on it. Why not allowing it to go around? But the priority should be youth empowerment. That if everyone is empowered, you won't be waiting for the government to give you a stipend before you succeed. If you're empowered and you have the required skills, you may be sitting down in your room and earning dollars from abroad. If the government empowered you with coding skill, with whatever skill you required, and you are earning in your own corner of your house, you'll be earning dollars, and it will be as if you're in America earning dollars while you are still in Nigeria. So the priority should be your youth empowerment and entrepreneurship support, rather than this stipend, because 8,000 naira that cannot even be enough to cater for a baby, talk less of an adult.
True.
So we've listened to a lot of millions of naira, billions, trillions that the government has approved. Where are the money going to? Where are they going to? Where are they entering? This is Nigeria. So the best option should be youth empowerment and entrepreneurship support. So those who are youth should seek for opportunities from the government, or from Israeli or government, even the government alone. Some NGOs, some startups, some business owners are also empowering the youth. Different banks, UBA, are empowering the youth. Different NGOs are empowering the youth. So it is not only the government, it should be private and public sector partnerships to empower the youth to stand on their own and to be able to provide for themselves and their immediate family. So I believe that is the best. If the government is to approve this stipend, universal basic fund, they will approve it, but it will not go around, because some people will still be the one to put it in their own corner.
Nice.
So I think that is the best option.
Nice.
With empowerment and entrepreneurship support.
Thank you for educating me on that. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you get to learn one or two things from what Honorable Habeebullahi just said, and you get to catch one or two information and use at your own detriment. So thank you guys for watching, and please, if you haven't subscribed, please kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, Time with Lima, on all our social media platforms, Time with Lima. Please follow, like, share our link, and drop a comment on our videos. Thank you so much. And from me and all the production crew of Time with Lima, we want to give Honorable Habeebullahi this token for coming. Please, guys,
I appreciate
it.
So everyone, please
show some love to him.
Try to follow, subscribe, comment, and engage. Time with Lima on YouTube.
Yeah,
so it's going to be an educative platform for you all. So try to join and share across all your social media platforms. Thank you so much. I appreciate. So we see ourselves better in future in flying colors.
Next time, next week. Thank you guys. Love